Hello everybody, Bane Blood here. So today I'm going to be showing you my build, how I play Hot Rod Derpl, because I named it after the skin of a Hot Rod Derpl. Okay, a few things you should know. Really good counters for this are Raylan and Yuri, because Yuri's attack outranges Derpl even with its extended range power up, which I'll show you later. And Raylan has a long range. Let me see which one is. I think it's this one, the take aim and deal power. Yeah, that's it. This one also does a lot of damage, and it can hit you even if you can't hit her. So here it is, Derpl. So the reason Derpl is such a reason I like, at least I like it so much, is because Derpl has three abilities. So, and I'll show you how this works. So first, if you get this, it's grid trap slash nuke. You When you're just running around, normal Awesomenaut, you can use a grid trap, which there's silencing effects you can choose, or there's different things, but basically it keeps them stuck for a little bit, and they can't move. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about siege mode. Siege mode, which is the middle click button, transforms you into a turret, which means you can't move, but you do 10 damage and you attack pretty quickly, which is different, and it changes your normal attack to that. And what your normal attack is just a catch time. You shoot these holographic bouncing cats, and there's different things you can get. But yeah, you just holographic bouncing cats. And when you're back to siege mode, when you use siege mode, your secondary ability turns into a nuke. And the nuke is a big AoE damage dealing thing. It's the big finisher. Got a lot of creeps. Use this. So, the way I load out my Derpl is with everything going for nukes. So increase nuke damage, increase nuke size, and nuke speed. This I just unlocked, which is why I've been using this. I switched to this, but originally I used this, and I did this because I liked having the snare duration. Because if you're in siege, if you set a trap and then you go into siege mode, and then an Awesomenauts gets stuck in there, you can just unload on them and they can't do anything. And if you increase the duration, that's more damage you're doing. So, more damage is better than less damage. So, as I said earlier, you increase the damage of the nuke, size of the nuke, and speed of it. So everything's for the nuke. You ignore the grid trap silence, you ignore the lifetime of the grid trap, and you ignore the increased snare duration. These are, if you wanted to play like a more moving around snare trap type of Derpl, then you would probably get these. But I like staying in turret mode and find the tricky positions. So for the siege mode, I get sniper bullets, which increases the range, which is a necessity. But as I said, Yuri and Raylan outrange it, so those are the things you should avoid. Force field, because when you want to be able to take a lot of damage, because you can't avoid anything, you're stuck there. So you want to be able to be a big tank. This used to be something that added the slow when you hit opponents, but they changed it, so I switched out of that. It used to be, it was a little bit OP. So this adds a big church up, but I'm not getting that. I like just straight up damage. Then we got it knockback pulse when transforming, and then finally you just gain a bunch of damage. Anyways, I'm just getting these three because that's all you can get. That's what you use. For the cat shot, which I don't really upgrade unless it's like I've upgraded everything else. I like to increase the range. I like to increase not increase the damage, but like if you hit something, then it'll split it to different things, so it does a little bit kind of an AoE kind of thing. And an explosive one, which is the one I get before any of these if I ever get to the point where I'm going to use the basic attack, which I don't really use much. And then lastly, I just health regen because it's a big tank, and movement so you can get into position. And it's a Hot Rod Derpl. I want to go fast like Hot Rod. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the basic build order. Now I have kind of a rough view of this in my head, so I might be a little bit iffy and pause because I'm just recalling what I do every single match. But I know for sure I start with getting siege mode. And when when you go down, you're falling down, I suggest you really get a lot of points, because if you get enough, which I pretty much always do, I also get sniper bullets. It only costs 110, so it's you can pretty much get it almost every time if you collect a bunch of the falling down points. I never know what the name are. And what this does increases your range, as it says, and it's just all around really useful because you know you kind of have a bigger area to guard off. Next, after I get this, and I run around and I fight and kill something. I don't know, whatever. You're a big turret. You don't have any nukes though. So next thing I get is I go and I just straight up get the grid trap / nuke, cause that is so useful. And the way I play it is I run around. I set up traps like on health pickups, like in the map with the giant worm at the bottom. There's that little spot in the middle. It's blocked, but there's a health thing there. You set up traps there. You set up under there as a turret, and they jump down. You jump down, press the button. You're shooting up. They're taking damage stuck there. They do get a health pickup unless you pick it up. I'm getting off track. So after this, you get nukes, and then what I like to do is I like to get speed, just movement speed, because Derpl's pretty slow. Following getting that, I get force field, and I get that to 3. Get that maxed. Then I like to go to. I've been kind of going away from getting health. Even though you're a tank, you should be. I'm kind of going away from getting health earlier, and I like to get 1 damage, and then I like to go into just get both of these, just max these 2 out. Doesn't matter what order. If you're having problems, with regen, get more regen. If you just want more max health, get more max health. But you max these out, and then following maxing them out, you start branching into these. I think you should first increase the explosion size. Then following that, you should increase the damage of the nuke. Get another damage, which will max that out for the turret. And then you get nuke speed. And then following that, add Fat Cat if you can, but usually by then you're already pretty much in the enemy base, or you've lost. So that's the way it goes. But add the explosive cats. So you have a big. It's like Crank. Was that yeah? Clunk. Okay, I was wrong. But it's like Clank has one of the power-ups you can get is a big shot. That's this. Then I would get Split Personality Cat and Long Cat, which increases the range, which is pretty useful. Okay, let's get to it. The NPCs are on easy because I'm not playing competitively. I'm going to show some competitive games, but for now what I'm just going to be doing is showing you what the basic build is, and maybe just how you play it. Okay, this is Hot Rod Derpl. So, Siege, range. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to find the hidden positions like here. And go. And then just unload. Now, they're not going to do much. When you're playing in a real game, people will freak out or they'll jump out of the way, they'll do something. But these are the weakest level NPCs. So, they don't get much. Okay, next, you get that. So you can do nukes and traps. Now I'll show you that right now. As soon as I get over here. So because of that whole jump pad thing, if you set up a grid there, that's a trap. Let's say an enemy bounces up there, they'll get caught in that. This is this, okay, blah blah blah. This is the nuke. It's very much like a Clunk, except it's a little bit less mobile. It's possible that as that sounds, it's a little bit less mobile, and you can also, one of the many techniques is that you can siege up in a tower. I got it. And if you have enough regen and really high health, then you can pretty much tank a whole tower down. I'm not gonna siege up here because they're gonna be dead any second. I'm not gonna pick up. I can't get it. Okay. Oh, shit. I overestimated Okay, so now what I would advise is you get movement and you get shield. So, I'm going really fast now, which is very useful. That wasn't a good place to put the grid trap, but I accidentally put it there, so that's where it is, and it will guard if that tower breaks in the next couple seconds. Oh, the turret's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go back again because I have 315. So as I said, you want to get shields maxed, and next we're gonna go for a damage. Now I'm pretty sure I'm following my own guide, but I've never actually written this down. I've just been like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and every single time I play, that's what I do. So there's the nuke. It kind of can get caught on things, so you gotta be a little bit careful with how you use the nuke. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Your big turret. What's your job? To do a lot of damage, be a little bit tanky. It's okay. Well, I have 270. So get a damage. So we're not going to do anything with the main attack. We're just going to be sticking to the turret, and later on we're going to fixate on the nukes. I can't really reach it. Well, that was kind of dumb of the AI. But they're so dumb. This is just a showing. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now we're just gonna start increasing our health a ton. This I remember. Let's go. Da da da. Oh, come on! Don't tell me. Okay, whatever. They're brain dead. So it's not about the quality of play. It's about showing off the build. I'm gonna get some good quality plays in. I swear. Put these traps right here. People can't see them. They jump right in. They're stuck. They miss defending a turret or whatever, and it's just great. He's gonna run into that, but this doesn't silence him. There's a thing you can buy that does that, but I chose to go for nuke stuff. You can go for some combination, but I think just damage is the best way to go. Okay, let's go back. Get one of each. Oop. No worries. Derpl's big thing is being a tank and doing a lot of damage. So if that's your playstyle, then hope you give this build a shot. See, right now, look at this. See, I'm regenning. I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm getting there. See, I could just kind of sit on the tower a little bit and do some damage. If I get some more, could have got some more good hits in. That was a bad one there. But you can't always be a winner. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's go back, and there we go. So now, following up, we're going to get explosion size and then a damage, and then we're going to go into nuke damage. Just going to be walking along. So now, watch this. It's always good to have creeps, but see, I was just in the middle of all of that, and I barely took it, and now I'm regenning it all, so I don't want to end it this quickly, because I still want some stuff to show off. So I'm going to go command my allies to defend. Defend. Come back. Don't be good. Don't do anything. Die. Die a lot, my allies. Okay. Let's get one of these. And you can see how drastic the increase in explosion size is. I'm not worried. This is just too easy. Actually, I can give you a good... So you can see how much bigger that is, which can be very, very useful. Just that extra little inch or so that increases your range. I know this is an illusion, but... See, all that trap got him. I was able to leave him in range. Okay, so get one of these, and now we can't get anything. But next, we're gonna go for nuke damage. So I think it's like 14 damage I do now when in turret mode. I think, yeah, 14 damage. That sounds about right. So I'm gonna go. Let's go down to this tower. Let's just gonna walk on down to this tower. I'm not anything I take. I'm pretty much healing. See, towers have a lot of defense, so they're doing it. Let's see. How much damage do I do against him? I think I do 14. Look at that. See, I can take it. Now, you're not invincible, so don't think that. And you always have to be wary when you're online, or maybe you're playing against harder bots. But, yeah, for now, since they're just brain dead AI, you can pretty much just stand under a tower until you're pretty low and then walk away. Okay, so next time we get 185, we're going to go back there. And I find that this build works well mid-game, late-game. The beginning of the game, it's not that hard. It's more of a defense in the beginning, and then towards the end, it can be this awesome siege. There it goes. Okay. Let's go back. And then suddenly, you know, you're just... Once you max out the nuke, I mean, all of a sudden people just don't know what hit them and then they're dead. Let's see how much damage you can do. I'm trying to remember. They should be around here. Taunt the enemies. Hey, come get me. Who wants a piece of my Derpl? Derpl. Okay, well. That's 80 damage. I think it might do less against Awesomenauts. Let's go here. Let's go here and let's do something. 40 damage on okay, let's game over. But yeah, that's 40 damage and it wasn't even fully upgraded. So that is how I play Derpl. That's my little that's Hot Red Derpl build. It's been Bane Blood. Okay, let's see. Leveled up. This has been Bane Blood. Goodbye and good riddance.